Hello, everyone, and welcome to this third part of this webinar. So my name is Julie Refton. I am working at Tectera, which is the textile innovation cluster dedicated to the French textile industry. And as one of the partner of EuroBoosTEX, today I will provide you and share some information and some practical tips regarding tools for ideas generation. Okay, so this is the agenda of this workshop. I will share with you the objective of the workshop, key point to address to prepare your working session. If you decide to have some ideas generation working sessions, I will present you several types of tools to do that. And then we will practice all together with one specific tool that in EuroBoosTEX we are used to use. This tool is called MyRoboard, and I have shared with you the link in the chat. So if you can access to the board through this link, you can register to the platform. This is very quick and very simple. You just need to provide your name, email address, and to register. And once you have done that, we can work all together on the platform at the end of this webinar. So regarding the objective of this workshop, as you know, EuroBoosTEX support SMEs to improve their innovation potential, technological adoption, skills acquisition, and internationalization. And as you know, also, our second call has recently opened, and only consortia will be eligible. So for those reasons, our objective here is to encourage you to work on the collaborative approach and provide you with tips, practical tips, tools to basically facilitate collaborative mode. This is why I will share with you some examples, and we will work also on this MyRoboard together to be able to test it. Basically, the content of this webinar can be useful if you decide to build a proposal in consortia with your partners, or even if you decide to organize a working session internally in your company with your teams to start new project or to look for new business ideas. So this really has the objective to have a broad approach and to support you in working all together. Okay, so why developing and using specific tools, and basically why working on the collaborative approach for the specific project that you have? So we saw that the different tools and methodology that we use as cluster on working session are really directed to stimulate active participation and to promote interaction among all the participants. So we have experienced and we see that any working process which involves an active participation increase the individual motivation, and developing an inspiring and engaging atmosphere will make the attendees really active and directly involved in the project that you want to build. So basically having an interactive materials and interactive methodology with your partners or with your teammates is basically for us a key driver to achieve fruitful working session and to achieve the goals that you have set up. So we wanted also to share with you some practical tips and best practices that we have seen, because we have been doing interactive workshop for quite a time now, and we have been able to put together best practices that we wanted to share with you. So first of all, the preparation of your working session. So the preparation is really a key step to have a fruitful session and a fruitful working group. Careful organization of the working session will guarantee that everything goes accordingly to the plan, to your plan, with the minimum difficulty. So when programming your workshop or your working session or your working group, it is important also to be flexible and to identify alternatives for possible plan B. I have put here some key questions that you can use for planning your working session. Basically, this will help you to organize, to focus, and to target the activities that you want to achieve, and also to gather specific information regarding the needs that you have, the objectives that you have, but also taking into consideration your partners or your teammates. So the key questions, for example, here are: why do you want to have this working session? What are the desired results that you want to achieve? What are the knowledge that you want to receive? What are the right tools and the methodology that you want to use? Who are the people who will attend your working session? When does the working session will take place, and how long should it last? And at the end, where should it take place? Should it be physically, virtually, basically how you want to do it. Then another suggestion that we have is to use the ABCD learning objective model. So such a model can help you to understand who is the audience that you have. So that's the A. The B is the behavior, C is the conditions, and the D is the degree of knowledge that you need. So as I said, the model will help you to understand who is your audience, to define the behavior that you need to have for each session, to specify the conditions under which the knowledge of the group will be used, and finally to define the degree of knowledge that will be needed. Another best practices that we have implemented in the preparation step is to really know your participants. So whether it's with external partner or internal partners, it is essential that you have in mind the audience that you are addressing. And the following elements may help you to outline, let's say, the participant profile. So basically, as you can see here, what is the person role? What is the organization represented? What is the background and the existing knowledge that they have? For example, if you are building a project, a proposal in consortia, what is the knowledge that people have on the subject that you are focusing on? And what are the reasons of their attendance? Those are key question to really adapt your working session to the attendance and to the partners that you have in front of you. Then again, in the preparation, the format and the program also that you will decide is also a key element. So here it's really some practical suggestion in terms of timing. For example, we have tested some interactive working session of a duration of 90 minutes, which is basically the best duration for us, because if you exceed the 2 hours, then it is complicated to keep people attention, except if you have some short break. Some practical tips also would be to organize your working session in the morning, which is better than the afternoon. To encourage the participation, it is worth alternating between active and passive sessions with a combination of plenary session, group session, individual work, and also leaving enough time for discussions between the participants. And also, what you also need to keep in mind is that the understanding of the subject is improved if people already have a knowledge about it. So the information you will share before, or making sure that people really know the subject, the proposal you want to work on, will improve behind the level of contribution that you will have during your working session. And the last also tip will be to summarize to your participant the context and basically each step that you are going through, and to maintain this, let's say, like a thread through the whole event and the whole working sessions. In terms of material, to have a, let's say, a participative and visual working session, it is also important to prepare some technical material. So that's also why we will use right after this presentation the Miro board to show an example of materials that you can prepare before your working session, and that can be shared also during and after the event. Now that we have been through the preparation, we can now go to the working session itself. Introducing and starting. So the introductive part will basically set the base of the success of your whole working session, because it will provide participants with all the necessary information, such as the objectives of the session to have since the very beginning of the session, the program to allow the participant to have an overview of all the activities foreseen and the timeline of that, the methodology and the tools that will be used to run your working group, and the rules, which is basically a very simple thing as mentioning the rules of conduct that you would like to have to create this engaging atmosphere that we mentioned just before. And then during the session, the organizer should also make sure that make sure of the exploitation of the content foreseen, making summaries, and also linking the different steps of the session to have basically a whole session which is coherent. The organizer also should be aware that all the contents are clear and understood by all the attendees before moving on. And also some useful tips for the organizer would be to keep the discussion fluent, keep the focus on the subject without restraining the free expression of ideas, validates people's ideas and opinions, and also take into consideration the disagreement that you can have, but make it constructive. Encourage the exchanges between the participants, exchanges of opinions and of views among the participants. And then, as I mentioned just before, summarize everything that have been decided and all the steps, as a way of keeping the focus of the participant and keeping track of what you have been working on. And at the end, the last step, the closing. For the closing, the idea is really to keep having this summarizing process to cover all the themes that you have been covering during your working sessions, highlighting all the contributions that you have received from the participants. Also review the objectives, review the work undertaken, and also, which is can be really obvious, but practical tip also, to describe the next step and the timeline, because your working session is not the end of a process, but it's part of a dynamic process. So it's just the beginning of something, beginning of a proposal building, for example. And so it opens the door and the next steps to achieve the final objective. And then the follow-up. So the follow-up, sharing all the documents. It's also a key part of the activity. Share all the documents used during the activities. Also carry out this summary that we mentioned, with all the related outputs that will be shared with all the participants. And also, as you will see with Miro, which is an interactive tool, if you add new ideas, new documents, new products, or whatever you will add on the tool, make sure that the materials generated will be available for the organizer, but also for the participants, and also plan the next steps. So this is for the best practices that we have implemented and we wanted to share with you. And now the idea for us is to share some tools. So you will have this presentation and you will have the link of all the tools that are presented here. So the first one is design thinking. So design thinking is a well, practical and collaborative approach. They are on the platform, broad materials available, and this is very, very flexible. You have a design kit on the platform, and so you can prepare all your materials in advance of the working session. Some of your EuroBoosTEX partners have already experienced this tool, and we appreciate the effectiveness of the tool to have some working session. You can basically use it to outline scenario, for example, for new business ideas or new business collaboration, and it helps to create, let's say, innovative processes inside your company or within your partnership. The second one is Scamper. So Scamper is actually a template that can be found on the Miro board. This is a very useful and creative brainstorming technique and tool that will allow the users to unlock innovative solutions. So the name of Scamper is an acronym, and it's representing key steps of the method. So S is for substitute, C is for combine, A is for adapt, M is for modify, P is for put to another use, E for eliminate, and R for reserve. So those keywords refer to 7 guiding questions that will facilitate the discussion through the different phases and stimulate the debate between the participants. And basically, this tool is really adaptable to a wide kind of sectors. So as I shared here with you and mentioned the meaning of all the letter, basically you will work through those different steps and cover the questions. What other products or process could you use? What could you combine to maximize the use of this product? What other products or ideas could you use for inspiration? What could you emphasize or highlight to create more value? Can you use this product somewhere else, in another market, in another industry? What features, part, or rules can you eliminate in the process or in the product? What would happen if you process it differently? So this is really, let's say, a practical methodology to go through all these steps and to have this guideline. And now we will go through the final tool. So the Miro board. The Miro board is the tool that EuroBoosTEX partners are using. So we have been using this tool for already many projects that we have all together, and this is really the one that we like to have this real-time collaboration and co-creation all together. So this is Miro board. This is an online platform. As I mentioned at the beginning of the webinar, you can register very easily and access to the board that, in this case today, the board that I have created for today, but you can also after that create your own board very easily. So it provides basically very useful tool for the idea generation and also strategic planning process. The platform and the board will give you the opportunity to brainstorm new ideas together in real time and to make connections between the ideas between all the participants. It's a cross-functional team, ideate, design thinking, and also you can really use it very fast. It's really easy to use. I have shared with you here some common use of Miro. So you can see, for example, to create a list of ideas or topic to focus on, to develop a use story or a customer journey map, develop a new product or concept or idea, roadmap or strategy for a program or innovation new process, engage more innovative meeting through this collaborative approach. Also, you will see in the Miro, you can find pre-built templates that can inspire you and serve you as a, let's say, starting place for each activity. The organizer can prepare the template in advance. So you will have the example with the one for EuroBoosTEX today. And also the platform will allow you to modify the template during the execution. So both the organizer and the participant can join the platform and add some more inputs, monitor the results, even when the event or the session is completed. So we really, as a EuroBoosTEX partner, we really appreciate the flexibility of the tool and the simplicity. We like to make it simple and to have simple tools. So this is the best one for us. So now that I have shared with you those information, I don't know if you had the time to register to the platform. Let's see that. Okay, we have some person here. For the others, maybe I can give you a couple of minutes if you want to join. Yeah, the link is here. I don't know if some people have joined after. I can put the link again.
I think they are joining. Now we have 5. So
okay, let me
maybe
let me put the link again.
Yes, maybe
on the chat.
we can give them a few minutes to register.
Sure. So you will see once you are connected, the ID is really, well, you have some questions that I have put here, but really the idea is to get used to the tool and to see how it works if you want to use it after. So yeah, feel free to play with it for the one connected. On the left, for example, you have the templates. You can write some text. You have the sticky notes. So the sticky notes, that's the one that we use to share the inputs. You can have some shapes that you can create, like the one I have been creating here. You can put connection line, or it's yeah, really practical, very practical and easy to use. Okay, we are 8 now, so I don't know about the others if you are still trying to connect. I see a hand here. Okay, so maybe we can start, Julia. What do you think?
Yes, I think we can start.
And the others, you can join whenever you're ready. So first question that I have for you is simply to describe in a couple of words what is your activity. If you're a textile company, if you're a digitalization solution provider, whatever your company is, you can use the sticky note here and write down your activity. Then, you can take your sticky notes, make it bigger. So we have new materials development from agricultural biomass, well, textile clusters, digitalization solution provider, smart textiles, technical textile producer. Okay, I see that we are 8 now on the platform. Okay, so I don't know about the others. If you want to add some sticky note there. Okay. Okay, so second shape, second question is basically to share with us what do you expect from EuroBoosTEX. So you had some interesting webinar this morning. Julia has shared with you funding opportunities. We also have many others opportunities you have seen in the info day, but I don't know, maybe you're specifically expecting something from the partnership, specific services or ideas or events or market information or whatever are your expectation opportunities. You can put it there. Okay. You can use the sticky notes. So new prototyping in the textile value chain. Okay. For the cluster as well, support textile SMEs. How about the others? Do you have some expectations, or maybe you don't have any and you're discovering the project, so you can write also if you don't have any specific expectations. Maybe today was a discovery. Okay, so if we wait for the others, we can go to the next shape. So what are your main needs in terms of digitalization? Because the objective for us is also to link this session with the second goal that has opened a couple of days ago. And the main objective of this goal is to support textile SMEs into their technology adoption. So feel free also to write if you have specific needs in terms of the digitalization that you would like to achieve. I saw on the expectation that one of the expectation is to have new solutions and funding opportunities for textile SMEs. So that's good. That's perfectly in line with our project.
And also we can keep them updated about new goals that can open in new months following our social media.
Yeah, absolutely.
There, we can include these goals and new opportunities for the textile sector.
Yeah, absolutely, because we have some other Eurocluster projects that covers also the textile industry. So we will share with you those opportunities as well. Okay, we have Enrique. I don't know if you're having difficulties to write, or if it was just a sticky note left there. In terms of needs for digitalization, we have data management in relation with LCA. Okay.
If we can see that you have common needs, maybe for the future we can organize webinars, or to invite you also to join other webinars that we are going to develop on a different project. So it's important to be in touch with your clusters or with the consortium members of EuroBoosTEX to keep updated about this kind of news.
Absolutely. And I can see that someone cannot write in the board. I don't know if you have registered already to the platform. Let me share with you. Let me share with you a link. No. Okay. Let me do the process again and share the link with you. Let's see if it works better. Okay, in the expectations, we have validating solutions that enable companies to manufacture and design more sustainability. Okay. Yeah, that's also the main focus of EuroBoosTEX. I mentioned the SME support for several types of needs, but the main let's say the framework of all of this is really to support SMEs in their twin transition, digital and green transition. And as we see in many projects, it's the digitalization that will support the green transition as well. So that's really one of the focus that we have also. Okay, we have another person, SME textile company. Okay. Welcome. Okay. So for the one that have already shared their inputs on the expectations, you can go on the next one, the main needs in terms of digitalization. So we mentioned LCA, but maybe you have other needs on that. And I also take the opportunity to mention again that we are organizing this day, this workshops, info day, also to give you the opportunity to meet with potential partners. So we have a matchmaking event starting at 12:30. You can go on the B2Match platform where you registered, and you can see all the participants. You can see their profiles, their activities, and you can also request some meetings with them. And then once the meeting is accepted, you can directly go to the B2Match agenda on your profile, and you can join the meeting directly on the platform. I think, Julia, we decided that we will keep the event open 1 month after today, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, because in this case, we are bringing opportunities to the participants to have a tool to establish different meetings with another partner to establish and to develop this project in consortia.
Yeah, So you will have until October 20 to request some meetings, and you will have the opportunity through B2Match to identify potential partner. I seen the expectations that someone's expectations is the connection with other European players. So the B2Match event that we have created today is also one opportunity to find that.
Yes, and also as all the partners, we are registered in B2Match. If you have doubts, you can contact directly also through B2Match.
Absolutely. You can request meeting or contact, or it's really easy to use also. Very practical, and you can join the meeting directly there. Okay, let's see, we have new expectations. Okay, connection with other players. More sustainability, we mentioned that. Gain support in collaborating with other SMEs plus funding for idea development. So perfect. Perfect. We can. Well, we are 12 now on the portal. So yeah, feel free to go back to the previous shape if you want to start practicing on Miro and using Miro to get used to it. And for the others, we can go to the next one if you want. So the needs in terms of digitalization. So this question is really oriented to textile companies, but yeah, if you want to add your needs. We also have a question right after for digitalization solution provider, where you can also write your skills and your share your company profile. So we can also link textile with digitalization solution provider. And then the last question after that would be, what would you like to achieve for your digital transition? What does success look like? Even if it's in an ideal world, you can share with us that. I see that you are several writing on the sticky notes. Okay, another expectation is the possibility to combine expertises, right? Also, if you are thinking of specific expertise that you would like to reach, you can also share your ideas with us. And if we have some common ideas, we can also organize a specific workshop or specific activities. As much information we have if we have many information, sorry, we can also adapt our activities to make sure that it really meet your needs. Okay, so we have needs in terms of digitalization, understand the resources we could have and how we can use, and then apply this resource in existing projects and new ones. Okay. Okay. Example, circular economy. Okay. What does success look like? Sustainable materials well recognized on the market in the different aspects, regulatory, communication, etc. Okay. Okay, we have some link also on B2Match that are being shared by some solution provider. Link towards their profile if you are looking for partners. French electronic design house. Okay, we have another one. We have another link shared on the right side. I don't know if it's the same company or not. Thank you, Anne. See you soon. Okay, let's have a couple of let's say 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, and then I will show you some last tools that you can also check. I have put some more links for you. Okay, we have some more inputs over there. What does success look like? European global economy between companies, more data in less time, and success for all. Okay. I see that we have another profile that is being shared. Okay. In any case, so this board will remain open. So if you want to go back to Miro and to keep using it to get used to it and maybe have your own working session organized with this tool, feel free to do it. And if you have any questions also, let us know and we will be happy to help on that. I will just put the last profile here. So we have everything. Thank you very much for your contribution. And I just would like to share with you other tools here. So that was Miro board. Okay. This is just examples of working session that we had with partners. So basically, this one is to organize an internationalization mission, for example. This is more another way of doing it with sometimes a bit more complex result, because it's workshop we have been doing for more than an hour. So for this one we have been using like 15 minutes. So, but you can really achieve great results with this tool, and really the objective is to have this interaction. So it's really interesting and very interesting tool. This is other example, a bit more complex board. Okay, and to conclude, I wanted also to share with you other tools. So I have put the link of several ones here. You have the Hyper Island toolbox, step-by-step guides. When you look for alternative standalone innovation exercise. So this is an example. You have the Session Lab, which is another tool that offers a library of facilitation techniques for workshops and ID generation. Regarding the collaboration, you have Neural. It's a digital workspace for visual collaboration. Virtual workshops also that can allow you to organize planning, brainstorming, and other related activities. Other tools are for example, digital pooling, Mentimeter. It's an interactive presentation tool that enables meeting hosts to collect and save polls, data, opinions using your smart devices. And Slido. So, for example, in Tectera and in other partners organization, we are used to use Slido, which is also very simple to use, very easy to use. It's interactive, so you can ask your questions. You can ask people to vote in polls, be part of a discussion using a Q&A tool. Everything can be saved, and then you can analyze the result afterwards. So it's a really interesting tool as well. In terms of knowledge sharing, we have Notion, knowledge sharing platform. You can use it to make documents and other materials easily accessible by your partners or teammates. And either before or after the workshop takes place. So you can go to the portal anytime. And that's it for the tools and for the best practices that we wanted to share with you. Thank you very much for your contribution to the Miro board and for your attention also. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And I have put also here the link towards our LinkedIn profile if you want to hear more about new opportunities, funding opportunities, news on the project, tips also. Feel free to follow us on LinkedIn. And in any case, you have your referent cluster that is available for any questions that you may have, either also to support you to build your proposal for this second call in consortia. We are available. So I don't know if we have any comments or any questions, but we are in any case happy to help.
Maybe we can ask also participants to score, or what is
sure.
the satisfaction level
Sure.
of the activities. We have asked for the webinar, but maybe we can ask also for the info day and the workshop.
Yeah, if you can put for the info day from 1 to 5, for the workshop from 1 to 5, feel free also to do it. Okay, well, if you don't have any more questions, I think we can conclude here this workshop. In 5 minutes, for the ones who have taken some meetings, you will be able to join your meeting through the portal B2Match. And as I mentioned, in any case, the portal will be open during 1 month, so you can request more meeting if needed. I don't know, Julia, if you want to add something.
Yes, maybe you can send a mail through B2Match informing that they will have a month to establish different meetings, because
Sure.
maybe they can be confused because we included the matchmaking for today and closing at 18 hours. Just to inform them that the platform will be open along one complete month.
Yeah, I will share with you this information. And also we will add all the videos, all the replay on the YouTube channel, so you will have access to all the presentation of this morning. As soon as we receive the link, we will put it on YouTube, and we will share that with you also when it's ready. Okay, well, thank you very much for your attention, and good luck for your proposals. And
Yes.
we are feel free to reach out to us if you need anything. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you.